Another common amphibian on the side of the road tonight. This guy right here is the northern green frog, and I think looks like he's trying to cross the road here into the little bit of the swampy area here, but I'm going to try to pick him up first. So you guys know the routine. We are stacking up the Soar Outdoors work truck. It was literally in the 20s today. It's a little bit warmer, but the cold front is coming in, so that means we're going to be doing some herping tonight. If you can hear the frogs off in the distance, but we're not going to be herping out here tonight. We might herp out here sometime later on, but maybe not tonight. I don't know. But we're going to be checking out some other locations. So I'm just stacking up the Dakota here with my herping supplies, and we are about to head out. You know it's going to be a fun time. Hello guys, it's Soar Outdoors. Hope you guys are actually having a fantastic evening. I know I am. I'm just enjoying this beautiful holiday weekend we're having now. It's Victoria's Day weekend. It is now the Sunday. I was expecting to film a little bit more this weekend, but we've been having some pretty crappy weather. And that's another thing. I apologize for the lack of uploads, especially with the herping season and fishing season. There's been a lot going on in my life, so I haven't been really doing much like filming lately than I actually want to. But tonight, I have a little bit of an opportunity. It's a little nice. It was like storming earlier, but now we have a fighting chance before more storms. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of clouds off in the distance, but this bad weather is going to be continuing up into about tomorrow, but it's really bringing the amphibians alive right now, as you guys can hear from my backfield. Unfortunately, we won't be herping here tonight unless we get desperate for some decent amphibian footage, but I'm pretty sure you guys have actually seen my herps in that field. You guys should go check them out. They're on my channel. If you guys have not subscribed to Soar Outdoors Studios, make sure you guys click that subscribe button and click the notification bell when my latest videos are. And enough gaggling. We're going to be checking out some swamps tonight. These swamps are like nearby where I live. One is just near, like a couple blocks from here, and a couple of other ones are a little bit far out, but I don't think we're going to hit every location, but we're going to give it a try. But enough of me yaggling on. We're going to get going now and see what we can find. Just arrived at location 1, and the frogs are really calling in this location. We have like spring peepers calling. We've got a new variety species have now just started their breeding season. Off in the distance, you hear that sound. Those are not birds, those are gray tree frogs, and they're starting to as soon as the weather gets warmer, these guys start to actually make their calls, and it won't be too long until we start hearing other different species of frogs, like gray tree frogs, bullfrogs, green frogs. They're going to start to hit their breeding season, and we will no longer start hearing spring peepers anymore. But hopefully at this location we could actually find some frogs or turtles or anything out here. I'm hoping to find something, because these gray tree frogs, I've never caught one, and hopefully sometime this year I can actually find one. But right now I'm just going to scan the shorelines and see if we can't find some frogs. So let's get started. Can't see very well. We got two midland painted turtles swimming underneath the water there, and you can see a little bit of the water movement. They're a little bit too far for me to actually get out and catch them, but they're going back into that marsh, that side of the marsh there, and like they were right here in the middle. But they're one of Ontario's most common species of turtles. But I'm not sure if we're going to have any luck trying to find some turtles tonight, because they're going to be sliddling off, swimming off into the distance to try to get away from me. But if I had a longer net, I would simply try to get over there and see if I can actually try to catch them. But this water looks pretty deep, and I don't really want to sink in the mud, because like this is probably the most dangerous thing about herping is I do use hip waders, but going out into a marsh, you don't, like, the water does not seem so deep, but it's not until you hop in and it's like you sink in quicksand. And it could be deeper than I expect, but we're going to see if we can try to find some frogs or turtles or so on. So I'm just going to scan the shoreline and then probably skip to another location if we don't find anything here. As we just checked out location 1, and I haven't really found anything except for these painted turtles that were swimming around. I did manage to see some frogs, but they are hard to catch. They literally jumped into the swamp on our way, like on my way scanning around the shoreline here. But I'm going to keep cruising around the side roads and see if we can't find some more swampy, ditchy areas. So let's continue on to the next spot. First amphibian of the night. This is an American toad. I'm pretty sure you guys know that already because, like I said in my couple of herping videos, that they're the only species of toad we can find around here, but I'm going to try to get them out of the net so you guys can get a good look at them. But this is actually a smaller American toad that I actually found on the side of the road. I was actually kind of cruising a little bit slower, and I'm trying to watch for the other drivers, like coming in on the other side. So we had somebody turn onto this road here, and I waited for the lady to pass me, and I had a quick glance at this toad here, like that was crossing the road, and this is actually our first true amphibian of the night, but he's a pretty good size. Looks pretty healthy too for a toad. At least he didn't get hit by that lady in that car that was passing me. But yeah, this is our pretty cool find. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find more of these guys on the road. I might just like stop here for a second, scan around the sides, and see if we can't find some more American toads. But it looks like he was trying to cross to the other side of the road here, so I'm gonna help him a little bit, see if he can't find a mate or something. But here you go, buddy. You're safe and sound across the road. Go find some toads. Go find your buddies. Another common amphibian on the side of the road tonight. This guy right here is the northern green frog, and I think looks like he was trying to cross the road here into the little bit of the swampy area here. But I'm gonna try to pick him up for a second, show you guys. But oh my god, yeah, this guy looks like he's a male, and we're just getting to the beginning of their breeding season. The story how I found this guy was he was like, I was trying to stop for a second. I saw something over there that looked like a turtle or something. It looked like a snapping turtle, but I was walking towards it and I found this guy. So I thought I might just record this guy before I find out what that thing was that was actually crossing the road. But yeah, so like I said, this guy's a male green frog, and he's just getting his yellow chin right here. So he's probably trying to look for a mate tonight. I haven't really heard many of these guys calling, but that's probably what I think he's up to. We're just trying to find some permanent body of water, because these guys usually prefer to those type of habitats. And you guys can see that big ridge on the back. So this guy is definitely not a bullfrog. I thought he was a bullfrog for a second before I picked him up, but yeah, he's a pretty cool find. And I'm just gonna set him off to the side here, let him go about his way. Make sure he doesn't get hit by any cars. Come on, buddy. Go. Go. Come on. A northern leopard frog crossing the road here. We're just seeing a lot of these guys moving around tonight. There's a lot of ditches around here, a lot of flooded areas back in there, so that's probably where he's going. And look at the bright green on this guy. You could actually see all of his spots right there. Very clear as daylight. And this is probably our third frog tonight. No, wait, it's our second. So I'm going to turn him loose now. I'm going to try not to stay out here too long, but everybody's using this side road tonight. So I got to turn this guy back over into the ditch here. Let him go about his way. Come on. Come on, little guy. No, go back to the other side of the road, buddy. Where are you going? He's going underneath my truck. Come on. Don't be shy. Get to the other side. Let's move along. Found a male American toad just crossing the road here, and I can tell he's a male because he's kind of making that little call that we talked about earlier this year. But yeah, he was crossing the road as well. I had a split second to stop, and and pull the truck over on the side of the road, and I took a while trying to find, move my flashlight around the road, see if I could actually find him, but I found him. He's a pretty good sized toad. He's no bigger than the last one we found, but yeah, there's a pool somewhere nearby. I can actually hear a few American toads calling right now. Now I'm gonna let this guy go into this little ditch here and see if he can't find a mate, so come on, little buddy, go on, be free, be free. There he goes. Caught another northern green frog. This one looks like a female, and she was just crossing the road here over there, and I managed to pick her up. I'm trying to watch for traffic every time I'm trying to pick these frogs up, but she's trying to cross the road here into this ditch, so I'm just decided to help her along. I'm just driving around looking like an idiot rescuing frogs. So she's like our second green frog of the night, so I'm gonna turn her loose now. Caught another male green frog here on the side of the stream here, on this little back road. We're heading towards the Speedway Road right now, but we just caught another green frog. Pretty nice looking color. I mean, he looks like full green right here. This guy, you know why they call them green frogs? Because they're actually green, but that's not the case. They can also be like brown, like they have some dark stripes on them. I've seen even some that are fully brown, but enough nagging. This will probably be my last frog tonight, and I'm just gonna set him across the road where he was going, look both ways. If you're a herpetologist that wants to do this, but I think I should maybe send him towards the like this little creek here. It's probably where he's going. Come on, little buddy. And I'm probably gonna carry on to this road and maybe carry on to Sauble. I don't know. Oh my God, guys, it is like pitch black dark out here. I think we're calling for some storms tonight. That's why we heard in the weather forecast, but I'm not really going to record so much while I'm driving. I'm just going to head towards Sauble and grab a couple things and then probably carry on. My truck doesn't really have any good interior lights, but I'm just in town right now. I'm not really in town, I'm in the small town of Sauble. I'm just quickly giving you guys a small clip. I'm just enjoying a nice little drink here. Taking a little bit of a break from herping. I might just call off the herp for the rest of the night and probably just continue down the side roads. Probably a cop over there, probably looking at me strangely, but so far tonight was pretty successful. We found everything from American toads to green frogs to one leopard frog. We found one leopard frog, but night's still young. I could continue herping, but there's a lot of people out here, especially cops and that. I'm not doing anything illegal, but it's just like they get kind of suspicious, like, what are you doing and that, but they're here to serve and protect. It's a long weekend, so there'll be a lot of crazy people out here. I know I'll be going a little bit crazy after we're done herping here, but definitely calling in for a storm tonight, so I'm going to continue on, sip my little drink here. Probably won't have a chance to drink it, but I'm going to get out of here and continue with the herp, so might continue with it, I don't know, but depends on how I am on the way back, so let's get out of here. This is actually the first ever gray tree frog I have ever captured, and this guy, I thought he was a toad for a minute. I didn't think they would actually get this big, but this guy right here is one of the most common tree frogs here in North America. This guy is the gray tree frog, and I know he's green in that, but they do come in a variety of colors. They do come in like gray, a darker blackish color, and usually mostly green like this. But I'm actually shocked that I actually caught one of these guys tonight, because it's a good thing I parked the truck literally on the side of the road, because I just missed this opportunity. This is actually the most exciting thing I've ever captured. all year round, because I've been dying to find a gray tree frog. And usually they're kind of hard to find, because usually they prefer to habitat is usually in like wetlanded areas, usually up in trees, and they're so hard to find. But our first location that we actually went to, that one little swampy side road, these guys were actually making one heck of a ruckus, and that's what was making that sound. That sounded like a bird. That was literally a gray tree frog calling, like one of these guys. And these guys create a heck of a ruckus, and they are just at the beginning of their breeding season. Just as the weather is getting warmer, these guys are going to start calling. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty shocked that I've actually got one of these guys tonight, and he's a pretty cool find. And I think I'm going to turn him loose, let him go about his way, before I take a couple pictures of him. Just driving along. Oh, we got a little bit of moonlight, but I just found these two guys right here. This is another green frog. This one's a male, and that one looks like a smaller female, I believe. But this guy looks like they're crossing the road here, and there's a little bit of a ditch over there. So I'm going to try to get him across, and I think that guy's fine. But come on, buddy, go across. It's a pretty good sized frog too, for a green frog. So we're going to try to get him across. Come on, buddy. Go. Go. At least we saved another two. Let's carry on. I just had to make another pit stop at our local Tim Hortons for a medium double-double. And I have to say, it's a very beautiful night, even though they are talking about severe thunderstorm warning for tonight. I mean, they're talking like heavy wind, hail. The most common thing I really miss about the Southwest is the brutal thunderstorms. It kind of, like when I was a kid, I always thought about being a storm chaser, but guess not. I mean, I wouldn't have mind trying to film a storm on video, but this channel is called Sora Outdoors. It's not called like storm chasing and that. But anyways, guys, it's just peaceful, quiet, calm, just enjoying a coffee. Stay outside before it really gets bad. But we've had a really successful night, guys. I mean, we've caught like tons of green frogs, American toads. Hell, I was even shocked that I caught a great tree frog. I never expected I was actually going to capture one of those guys on camera this year, but I got it. So I'm just going to sit here, enjoy my little pit stop, and then carry on home. That's it for the herp tonight, guys. Now home right now, and I got that shot at Tim Hortons. It was just showing the calm before the storm, because really the wind's picking up now and storm's blowing in from the west. So we managed to beat the storm. Got a whole bunch of herping footage. I'm actually very happy I actually went out and actually got all that footage of some frogs. I haven't done any herping in the last couple of, since last week, since we had this successful video back in our field there, but I might save that for maybe tomorrow or something. But I'm about to wrap this video up. It's like storm's about to hit, so I'm just gonna grab everything out of my truck and head inside and that. But if you guys really did enjoy that video, make sure you guys put a like, and if you really do like the herping videos, you guys are glad to hear that I'm actually making more herping videos in the weeks to come. The weather is getting warmer, so there's going to be more species of reptiles and amphibians out, and I am definitely also going to put in some fishing footage, fishing videos soon. So there's a lot to look forward to on the channel. And but anyways, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Sora Outdoor Studios. If you are not subscribed, click that right now, and click the notification bell when my latest videos are, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Soar Outdoors, signing out.